Hey VRGT family, it's Pamela Bass, CEO, owner, founder of Virtuous Realty Global and all the other businesses. But today we're here about VRG TV, Season 4, Episode 1 with my friend, my business partner, my sister, Mel Bowers. I'm going to allow her to introduce herself and we're going to dive right into the questions.
Hello, I am Mel Bowers, and you may hear me say, hey y'all, hey, it is your girl Mel B, the master of motivation. I just came to love on you, encourage you, and to motivate you, and that's what I want to do today. And I'm excited to be here to share with none other than the greatest Pam, and I'm ready to share whatever it is that you have for the people to know.
Okay, well, you got to give the people a fun fact.
A fun fact is I absolutely love to cook. I am a savory foodie type of person, so I try to find TikTok recipes and just cook, and I make the best steak.
Let me tell you, I can second that. We had an event here at Relax and Release Spa, and my God, we won't talk about what happened, but the food was prepared by Mel, and it was delish. But let's dive into why we're here today. Now, the topic is so long that we're not going to even repeat what it is. So look in the caption to know what the topic is.
Just try it. Let me see. What's the topic?
The topic is...
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We're talking about grief. How about that? We're talking about grief and leading.
Okay.
And you're a leader in this community. I've watched you over the years evolve.
Yeah.
And so we're going to dive into how you got here.
How I got here.
Yeah.
I think I got here through a lot of wins.
Yeah.
A lot of losses.
Yeah.
A lot of learning. Mm-hmm. A lot of great people like you. People who believed in me, who pushed me when I didn't even feel like pushing myself. And so I believe that's how I got to this space right here.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's kick off our first question.
Okay.
What inspired you to start your spa? And how has your journey as a business owner evolved over the years? I'll repeat the second half, but right now, what inspired you to start your spa?
Well, I definitely would have to say that my dad died in 2023 on Christmas Day. And I recognized at the end of his fourth quarter, as he would call it, that he would say stuff like, I have no DI, no desire, no interest. And so I recognized that he was a person who wanted to do for everybody else. Yeah. He didn't rest. Yeah. I don't even know if he knew how to receive people doing for him. And so after he died, I just decided, listen, let me do a spa. Yeah. And I wanted to go to Thailand, and I did, to see how they serve. Being a servant, like I was told that Jesus was one of the first massagers, because he rubbed on, he touched people. And so I went to Thailand and I saw how they served, and I brought that back here, and now we're here in Relax and Release. So the death of something birthed something.
Oh, that's so good. You said a couple things, but I want to get to my second part, but I have to touch this. What did Dad say? DI. Tell the...
No DI, no desire and no interest.
That is so good.
He didn't care.
I have no desire and I have no interest.
Neither.
I love it. Yeah. And she said that out of a loss, she birthed a thing. Many of you don't even understand, so we're going to dive a little deeper. So the second half of that question is, how has your journey as a business owner evolved over the years?
My journey as a business owner has evolved because of the fact I wanted it.
Yes.
I couldn't just not get what I've gotten to this point to do. There are a few people that I love dearly, 3 young men that I knew I had to make it happen for. There wasn't an option to quit. There wasn't an option to lose, because they expect for me to win. And so for them, I've pushed even when I didn't want to. For them, I've learned more things. I've experienced more things just for them to get to this very moment, to evolve into a space like this where they are the co-owners.
Yes, I love that. I love that. So what is it? Her why is her boys.
Absolutely.
What is it that you're going after, audience? Is it your marriage? It should be seeking God first, but is it your marriage? Is it your children? Is it your business? What is it? Find that why and go after it, is what she's saying.
Absolutely.
So the next question, what advice would you give to other entrepreneurs, especially women, who are balancing business and personal loss?
I would definitely tell them not to be afraid to fail up. I think so often we get so caught up in what success looks like. We've been groomed, I would say, to be successful, but who marks what success is? And a lot of your failures, your losses teach you different than a win. If you think about it, look at some of the times where you lost, where you had to sit down and be like, man, I failed at this. Why did I do this? And change for the better. A win, I brush past. I win something, I just move fast.
Yeah.
But in a loss, I've learned. So don't be afraid to fail up, because there's no limit on how many times you can start over.
Yeah.
Starting over, change is inevitable. And I think people are afraid of change.
Yeah.
And so when you get to a space where I can talk to the woman to tell her, listen, there are going to be some tough days, but don't be afraid to fail up.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Don't think that everything has to be a win.
Yeah.
Because that's not life.
Oh, that's so good.
When you are in a space where you understand that the win or the loss, your posture is the same, that you're not going to stop, you're not going to give up, keep going, do what you need to do, because your journey is your journey.
That is so good. Win or loss, your posture should be the same.
It should be the same.
Write that in the comment section for somebody else so they can capture that. Okay, let's talk about grief and resilience. You clocked it. So you've experienced deep loss with both of your parents. How has that shaped who you are today?
I would definitely say I have lost both parents, but I lost a baby first. And I lost her the day after my baby shower. So all these people came, they celebrated, they brought gifts. I took those gifts home and she was dying at that moment. And I felt that. And so I think people think, okay, I think Kinsley's death was the preparation for Melvin's.
Yeah.
It prepared me. And so I understand that in a loss, as I say, it teaches you so much differently, because when I lost that baby, it literally birthed a new woman. And I was praying and I was like, God, you took my baby. He said, no, I took my baby and I got your attention. Because we do serve a jealous God. And some of this stuff out here that has our attention can sometimes interfere and become an idol when it comes to God. And so some of these losses is for God to catch our attention and to get us back, pull our coattail and be like, hey, get back over here.
Oh,
Find me again.
Goodness. That's so good.
Find me
That's
again.
so good. What has your attention is when I'm hearing her scream out loud. What has your attention?
What has your attention?
My God. Okay, I'm not going to stay there because I have a few more questions and this is getting so good to me. So my next question is, what has been the hardest part of grieving while still showing up as a leader and an entrepreneur?
What has been the hardest part of grieving is recognizing that there are so many other things that happened after my dad died that he didn't get to see like this.
Yes.
And so as I'm going through the steps, I called him the other day because there was a big win for me.
Yeah.
And so then it takes you back to the space of a person not being here. And I talked to my girlfriend yesterday and she said, I don't know which one is worse, because you grieve even the things that are still here.
Yeah.
If you lose something and it's still alive, breakup is still a grieving process. So she said, I don't know which one is worse. And so is it the person never showing up again, or the person who is here that still is unavailable?
Yes.
And so I'm just learning that grief is something that you really have to navigate. It's like a bill collector. It's going to show up.
Yeah.
It's just how you handle grief is your choice. And you have to make sound decisions on how you handle grief, because you'll look up and it'll be 10 years past.
Oh my God.
And you're looking back like, oh, I miss my mom. I'm still grieving. There has to come a point in time, I think the world has taught us or trained us to grieve, especially in the Black community, forever.
Yes.
And I didn't want to do that with my dad. I literally took life off when I lost Kinsley. Like, I didn't parent.
Yeah.
I didn't go to no games. I didn't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But with Melvin, I kept going, and people thought that it was something wrong with me. No, I think it's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
Because I realized through the first death that I can't just stop life. I have to be able to navigate it. I have to be able to face it. I have to be able to accept some things. But I also have to keep growing, or keep going, I mean.
My God, we can just stop the episode right here. Because you said so many things. A lot of us will stay stuck in a situation. And actually, she was speaking to me because I did not stop. It was like, okay, I already lost dad. I lost mom in 2015. What are you going to do about it, Pam? Are you going to stay there, or are you going to create a legacy for your children? And that's exactly what you did. You didn't stay stuck. You birthed things. You birthed a few things, but we're not going to talk about it all. But she's birthed a few things. She's being very humble right now, but I'm so proud of you. I just want to tell you I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, next question. Many people struggle with navigating grief while maintaining their responsibilities. How have you managed to keep going? You kind of touched on it already.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, ma'am. I don't think Huntsville Hospital gave me leniency. Oh, my daddy. No, they still sent their bill.
Yes.
They
Yes.
That truck note still had to be paid.
Yes.
And so there are some things that go on in life that just have to keep going. And I know that just may seem harsh, but at the end of the day, life is going to keep going, whether you stop or not. And so I just recognize, listen, there's some little boys who you took a year and a half off from.
Mm-hmm.
When your daughter died, you can't do that this time. Woo. You can't just be out here taking breaks. These boys are still excelling. These boys are still depending on you. These boys still got girlfriends and families who are bringing us together. Like, there's life that has to continue on. Mm-hmm. And so I just decided to keep growing or going.
Ooh, an episode has never made me cry. Let me just be clear about that. I don't think so. No, never made me cry, but you're so right. You are so right. And I'm right now, I'm grieving for those people that just give up. Because as you said, even when you lost your dad, people may think, oh, how is she still going on? I can't stay there.
I can't. Because good people pass away.
Yes.
The word of God tells us that good people pass away. And when you start really studying it, and I was in basically the 4th year of 365, where I'm praying every day at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so my foundation was set already to understand that you have to lean on me. Yeah. I will give you strength when you weak.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like, I'm here for you. Absolutely. If you weak for a loss, if you weak from a job, whatever it is, I will strengthen you when you weak. And so he did that.
And that's what most people don't have, and they don't understand. That foundation.
It's important.
You have to start on a solid foundation to know who you are and whose you are. And I am not going to go into it, but you've done a fine job raising your men.
Love them.
You've done an amazing job.
Yeah, I expect for them to do what was embedded in me by my father.
Yes.
And they witnessed him. They were a part of his every day. There wasn't a day we didn't have him. And so the foundation for them, there's no excuses. Yeah. Nobody has to give you anything. Yeah. I'm going to love them, but it's going to be a tough love kind of thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So I heard Mel say no excuses. I'm so sorry, audience. That has never happened. But actually, I'm not sorry. Because grief, as she said, can hit you at any moment. And I just grieve. I feel so sad for those people that don't understand who the provider is, who's the source, and how we are where we are today because we didn't stop.
Absolutely.
Because we didn't stop. But you said something just now, and I wanted to touch on it. I keep hearing her say growing. Y'all not catching that. Okay.
Hey, you got to keep growing or going.
Yes, I caught that. I'll come back if it comes back to me. Are there any specific lessons or values your parents, you just spoke on it, instilled in you that you carry into life and business today?
Yeah, my dad was, so my father raised me, and so it was he and I forever, but he was in the military, and he was very militant. So it was very structured, and I realized that my life is structured. And so I know for a fact that he taught me, he instilled in me some great things. Yeah. Not to quit. Education is important. Be who you are. I don't care what I would call him and tell him. I could call him and say the most random thing, and he would be like, just be the best at it. I can't tell you not to. I'm going to tell you, just do the best that you can at it.
Absolutely.
And so that's what I want to give people. Do the best that you can. Your best may not be somebody else's best. So I don't want to measure my best at yours because we're not the same person.
Absolutely.
But I want to do my best. God's best.
Yes.
And I'm standing on that.
That's so good. That's so good. Okay, our final question. You've messed me up. You have messed me up. I actually want to put the cards down because this has been so good. And I want to speak to the audience. Everything she said here today was so foundational. So I hope this helps you get back to the basics, whether you've lost a job, because there's a lot going on in the government right now.
Oh, absolutely.
But we won't talk about that. But
absolutely.
There's any type of loss. She's giving you tools to put in your tool bag to make it through those. But I want you to speak to the audience and give them any advice that you can give them. And then also talk to young Mel.
Okay.
What would you tell young Mel? So I want you to give some advice to those that are experiencing loss, whatever that loss is.
I recognize that one of the things that many people don't realize is that you can't get time back. And the biggest thief is the enemy. He steals time. If you look back, I should have done this 5 years ago, or I could have done this 7 years ago, or 3 months ago. And you can't get that time back.
No.
So make sure that every day that you get up, one of the things that I say is I woke up to win. And when I talked this morning, when I say that, that means that I wake up for God to be victorious. And so every day that I wake up with breath in my body, there is no way that I'm waking up to be negative.
Yeah.
There's no way that I'm waking up to nag. I'm waking up because God literally put a gift. Nothing that I had to pay for.
That's it.
I didn't have to, the things that we didn't have to pay for are the things that we less value.
Yes.
I'll pray about my car, my house, but my sight, the things that God literally just gifted to me because I'm His, are the things we take advantage of. And so in this time, He's given me time, and every day He's giving me a little more time.
Yes.
A little more time.
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose any more time. Live life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Unapologetically.
Yeah.
You be who you are and you find your way. Too many of us have lived life for other people.
Yes. Yes.
What they think is the right way for us. In this season, for the remainder, as I'm in the fourth quarter of my life, because we don't know when the buzzer ends.
Yeah.
I'm going to live.
Yeah.
And I don't want the enemy stealing any more of my time, because he's definitely got a lot of it.
That is so good. And that's what it was I wanted to go back on, but I'll go ahead and let you talk to little Mel. But that was good. I wanted to understand the background of your dad saying the fourth quarter.
So the fourth quarter is like the end.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a sporting, he was a basketball coach. So the fourth quarter, that's the last quarter.
That's it.
And if you realize, first of all, they say 37 is our midpoint, not 50.
Yeah.
So many of us are over 37.
Yeah.
And so now I don't know when the clock ends.
Yeah.
So while I'm here, I'm going to make sure that I do what I need to do. And one of the wealthiest places is the cemetery.
Yes.
People die with so much time wasted, excuses. I want to be in a space where I literally live and value the remainder of my fourth quarter to the end.
That's so good. No excuses.
None
At all. Little Mel. Let's talk to her.
Little Mel. Dear little Mel, the abandonment issues where I have settled, Mel has settled, because when you suffer from abandonment issues, I wrote a book called Help Me. And it comes from, I think, having an absent mother. So little Mel, do not stay in that absent space. God understood the assignment. He allowed her to quarterback me to my dad. And I have to look at things from a different perspective. So little Mel, forgive the absent. Forgive her absence. She did a great thing in birthing me. Handed me over, and now I'm here. And so forgive and let live.
I just had to exhale on that, okay? Because this has been so good.
It has been, and I'm appreciative. But I got some questions for you.
Oh!
I do have some questions for you. Listen, it is Mel B interviewing the great Pam. So let me ask you, what inspired you to launch this leadership magazine? This episode, this show, what inspired that?
There are so many leaders like yourself that are overlooked.
Yes.
We get oftentimes overlooked. So I'm going to be super transparent. When I started my business in 2019, I saw the magazines that's local. And I wondered, how could I be advertised? Like, how do you get the information? And it was often hard, or information that was hidden. And maybe it wasn't, but I was new here. I wanted to understand, how could I feature someone like myself who's new, an emerging leader? How could I be featured? Later, I got opportunities, and I was featured here and there. Never front cover, never anything. Just a little quarter page. And I wanted to create something that I have not seen created. I see the magazines. There's amazing magazine and media people out there, but I've never seen a magazine that spotlight leaders that are not recognized for what they do. You are literally teaching us to relax and release. People come here to take naps. Do you hear me? She's teaching us to rest. It's in the Bible. I don't know how many times.
Oh, absolutely.
And so I'm grateful for leaders like you. That's why I wanted to launch something that spotlights us.
So you care about the underdog.
I care about the underdog.
It's not about popularity for you.
No, not at all. I don't care what you've done.
Right.
And most people go after those that's like they've made it or they feel that they've made it.
Correct.
I don't want that leader.
Yeah.
I want the ones that I know that's out here doing community work, that's worried about people resting in their souls and their, I've been here, by the way, and listen, you have to get the shampoo with those gloves. The
heated eye mask.
The heated eye mask. I come here for the heated eye mask. Okay, sorry.
So how does this episode honor those who have experienced profound loss?
My God, you've made me cry today. It honors those who did not stop. You could have given up. Yeah. But let me tell you something. There are people attached to your name. And had you given up, there will not be if you can name somebody that works here, name anybody.
Courtney.
Oh, I love Courtney. Sorry, Courtney. I love Courtney. There will not be a Courtney. There will not be a space for Courtney to be mentored by a Mel Bowers. There will not be a space for the chiropractors and that's why.
Yeah. So it's kind of like we're midwifing.
Yes.
We're helping people to birth.
We're helping people to birth.
To push. People who didn't think they could push and deliver.
Absolutely.
We're midwifing.
Because your fourth quarter is going to come.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to have to answer.
And we're going to have to answer.
Yeah.
And guess what? Now Courtney's ready.
Yeah.
To own and relax and release.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you didn't have me.
So what can the viewers literally expect from future episodes?
It's going to be leaders, like I said. I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
But
give us a little sneak peek.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit now.
So I have this vision to just spotlight people who's doing some amazing things, who's pouring back into children.
Right.
That gives you an idea.
Yeah.
Who's pouring back into children. And that way, someone who wants to be an educator,
right,
they can find out how that person got there. Just like starting with Little Mel.
Yeah.
Little Mel was once abandoned.
Yeah.
But look where Little Mel is today.
Yeah.
So for that kid that's in grade school, they know after listening or reading the magazine that, oh, I too was abandoned, but I can be like Miss Mel.
Yeah. So you're passing the torch.
Passing the torch.
That's what it's about.
Absolutely.
It's not about pain.
Oh, it's
about
bigger.
It's bigger than
it's
both
bigger
of
than
us. Yeah. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than all of this. Like God literally has a purpose for what this is.
Absolutely.
And later you'll understand it.
Absolutely.
Later.
Right now. And I just said yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was going to be like. I don't care if it reached 2 or 3 youth or their parents. It's bigger than me. And I'm always yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to say thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
And I absolutely want to say thank you to your assistant.
Absolutely.
She works hard behind the scenes. Little Pam. So I just want to say thank you for you all just allowing me to be a part.
Absolutely.
Because you didn't have to.
Absolutely.
But you did.
Yeah.
So
you were one that was like at the top of the list. I'm
Thank
let me
you.
go ahead and grab her. And
Thank
this
you.
is our first episode.
Thank you.
But I do want you to tell the people, what all do you actually do? Because this is not it.
Oh, gosh. So,
and how can they find you?
So I own Mel B Enterprises, which I absolutely help business owners or entrepreneurs grow. And I am a TikToker. So I help thousands of people. I looked at an episode that I did last week, 25,000 viewers in an hour. So people watch me on TikTok, and I try to give out information that can change situations and then relax and release. So it's all together one umbrella. But you can find me on TikTok, official Mel Bowers, or you can find me at melbowers.com or relaxandreleasespa.com. Or you can just find me around. Pull up. Come visit. Pull up. And come. The door is open. Come visit.
And when you walk in, you will feel the peace. I can say this because this is my audience, of God. Yeah. When you walk in, it's so peaceful. I either pull just me, or me and my whole team. So pull up with your team too.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for joining us today. Thank you guys for catching us live or on the replay. Again, I am so grateful for Mel, her heart for the people. Again, pull up on her.
Yes.
Find her on TikTok,
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
And thank you guys for joining us for Season 4, Episode 1 with my girl, Mel B. Have a good one.